This time we're going to look at inserting a hotspot to a graphic. And one of the things that we want to do is to make sure that we can actually see what it is that is going on, and our application gives you that very good visibility into what we're doing. Now, just to prove that actually there is a hotspot in here, this is a data module from a byte pack. And you can see, in fact, that there are hotspots referred to here. One of the things that we can't do, unfortunately, is to use the hotspot to go to the graphic and vice versa, because the frame maker cannot handle that at the present time. So what I'm going to do is I've inserted some text down the bottom end here, and what I'm going to do is to insert some cross-references here to the actual graphic itself. So what I'm going to do then is to insert a cross-reference. And you'll note straight away that actually we get an extra window up here which says standard cross-reference or a cross-reference to a hotspot. Now that's precisely what we're going to do, so we click on OK. And what you'll find now is, of course, that what we've got coming up here is a window which shows you all the hotspots. Now if you want to, if I click on 5, you'll see that 5 highlights down there. It's not very clear. And if I click on 3, it's not doing it well. So what we're going to do then is to have a look at how we handle this. And we're going to assume that it's item 2 that we're going to actually do. So that's what we've got there. And item 2 is the cross-reference to that hotspot. It's as easy as that. And all we do now is to click on insert the cross-reference. We're going to do another one just to prove that it isn't difficult and put in another cross-reference. Once again, it's a hotspot cross-reference. And what we're going to do, spokes, well, we're going to assume that number 3 is the spokes. Insert the cross-reference. Now, you'll note that what we can do is, of course, say C, fig 2, 1 of 2. Let's do the same for this. The Eclipse S1000D application supports all the S1000D issues from issue 1 change 6 right the way through to the latest issue 4.01. And over the years, the way that hotspots have been handled has changed. So if you refer to those two graphics, the two cross-references that we've got there, what I'm going to do now is to demonstrate the fact that actually we can change the way in which the S1000D cross-referencing system works. In the top end here, you'll see it says hotspot cross-reference format. And what I'm going to do at the moment, it's selected to be issue dependent. So what I'm going to do is to change it over to an earlier version. And if I now click on that particular one and go OK, you'll see that all the references have changed, but in fact it's a C2 fig. So clearly what we're going to have to do here now is to change the way in which we look at it, because actually the way that it says it should be done now is hotspot followed by figure number. And once again, let's go back to the original cross-reference, and that's the one that is there now, but by having it automatically handling the actual structure in accordance with the specification, that's the best way. The reason we had to do this was because a number of our clients had the application over many years, and they needed to retain the way it looked over several different issues, although they're all in the same publication. So that's why we did it that way. So let's just get it back to preferences, cross-reference, and have it set that it's issue dependent. So that's how we've handled the cross-referencing to hotspots.